Alright, we're gonna give this one more try. I don't know why it didn't work that time. It said audio and video unavailable. Looks like we're live now, so I could see some people trying to get in last time. If you guys are just jumping in, I'm just found a QI or a TI-83. I was just cleaning some of the terminals so I can test it because there's a little bit of corrosion on it. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. I'm using the new mobile feature, and this is like the first time I've really sat down and used it. So it looks like I can see 2 people in here now. Alright, yeah, it looks like it's a little delayed, but hey Jacob, how's it going? But so I went to the thrift store yesterday and I picked up some cool stuff, and I want to come on. I've been doing some haul videos lately. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it disconnected. They'll figure it out. So we'll wait a little. We'll wait like another 30 seconds to a minute before I really start. But happy Sunday. Yeah, I know it's chill. I'm just getting some listing done today. 5 people are hijacking one of my ASINs. Oh yeah, that's happening to me too. On my third-party Amazon listings for clothing, I've had some of my my listings get hijacked for like way lower than I could even price if I wanted to. It's kind of weird, but I'm not worried about it because I got other things to do. So it looks like we got 12 people in here. Thanks guys, thanks for coming in. We'll get right into this. You know I don't like to waste your time, and just sharing some of the cool stuff. So the first thing I had, this is something I just found. You guys should all know about this. It looks like the quality is really good on this, so I'm happy. I got the iPhone 7 and it looks like it's shooting really well. But yeah, TI-83, this is worth more on Amazon, but it's still worth about 25 bucks on eBay. So got that. This is probably the coolest find of the day if you saw it in the pictures. I forget what this is. This is Air Jordan something. I forget exactly what the model number was, but the color scheme on it, if you can see, yeah, you can. It's really cool. These were kind of dirty. Yeah, these were kind of dirty in the thrift store, but I like literally just gave them like a really quick wipe down with some cleaner, and they look really nice now. They are missing the insole in here. However, these are still going to do really good. These are selling like $30 to $40 used. These are size 11, and I'm mostly the only place I'm really thrifting now is half off days because I'm being really cheap, and I don't want to have a lot of overhead. And at the bins, shoes are only $1.99 a pair, so $2. No, actually, almost everything I use, pretty much it's Windex cleaner. It works pretty awesome. And then, alright, so I don't have too much, but I'll show you guys what I got. I got a couple pairs of jeans because for some reason these are getting overlooked in the bins quite often, and when you pick them up there, it only comes out to like about $1.25 a pair. So I got a pair of red tag Levi's black. These are Levi Strauss actually, but these will still do good, $15 to $20. Really good condition, no tears at the bottom. I'll try not to go too fast because I know sometimes when I wash them I see. So this is the tag. It's different than the Levi tag. This is like the lower end brand, just so you know, but they still do good. It's not Windex, Jacob. It's Spick and Span, but yeah. This is a brand that might be a new one for you guys. Koto. Boom, right there. That's what it looks like. This is an Urban Outfitters brand. This is something that my sister spotted and thought it looked interesting. It's in really good shape. It's got a nice design. It's like a denim, and the arms have some stuff going on there. But this brand actually does really good. So you wouldn't know what it was at first sight because it's not a well-known, but it is Urban Outfitters, and it does do pretty well. There's not a ton of listings, but it's selling through, so that's good. And if you use Urban Outfitters tag, it pops up, so that's good. Let's see. I'm trying to make a discard pile where it's not gonna Okay, I found these. These are really light, so I got these. These actually only came out to about 50 cents. They are jeans, if you can see, jean shorts, and they have a really cool acid, like kind of faded look to them. So I think they'll do all right, like $15-$20. They're 514 Levi's, which are usually slim straight, and it's a 30 waist. So this will fit like a teenager or a skinny dude. It's got one little blemish right here, but that doesn't really deter from it because of the style. This, I don't think this will bother anyone. It'll still do good. So yeah, what's up to everyone that's coming in? I see we got a couple more viewers. Hope everybody's Sunday is doing good. Excuse me for the squeaky chair. If you can see, this is my little photography area, and I got boxes and stuff back there. But we got it in a couple pairs. All right, here's the second pair that I got, or the third pair. And here's the brand. It is Rockin' Republic, and this is not something that's this used to be a lot bigger, I think, in jeans, but they still do pretty well. And this brand was Torque, or the model was Torque, and you can find the models on these, and that's the best way to search to see how much they are. But really, with jeans, if you're going to the bins, if you can pick them up for cheap enough, like these are still gonna go for $15 to $20 no matter what. Men's jeans do really good like that. These are kind of distressed by design. There's no defaults to zipper work. There's a little wear at the bottom, but not too bad, and it goes with the flow of the rest of the jean, so it's gonna do okay. And then the last pair of jeans that I had. These are doing really well. Express, definitely pick those up if you see them. They sell like really good. The size on this was 34 by 32, and let me see. Inside of these, they have a secondary tag right here that tell you what the model number or what the model is, and this is a Rocco, obviously, slim fit. So anything slim usually does better in men's clothing. It's either like big or slim fit, like seems to do really good. We can send money in chat. Hey, super chat. Thanks, Jacob. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, but this is a cool distressed kind of look. Very, 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 very clean. Hi, Tony. Yeah, sorry about the mix up in the beginning. Very, very clean pairs of jeans. These will go for probably $25 to $30. And just so you guys know, are all out of the box, then mail out. No, if you guys, thanks, Jacob. If you guys want to see after, feel free to ask any questions, but let's hold them to the end because I'll do a Q&A at the end. I only have 2 more pieces to show you, and then I'll take some questions. And if you guys want a quick tour of my eBay like shipping setup, I can do that as well. Yeah, don't look over Express. They do really good. So the total cost that I had at the bin trip was, hang on, let me get their seat up. Okay, so the total cost for I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. The total cost was right there, $13.67, and that's why I'm really liking the bins, is because I'm doing this a little bit more casually now and really looking for stuff that I like, and then I don't have to pay a lot if it sits. But sometimes you'll get there and you'll find a lot of stuff, but you're paying a lot cheaper, so it's good. This was probably the favorite. After the Jordans, this was like the next coolest piece that I found. I'll show you from the back because that's kind of where the best part of it is. It's a vintage Nike track, like windbreaker jacket. On the front, it has the Nike logo embroidered. It's kind of like old school colors, blue. It's got some stuff on the arms. It's got a bleeder thing going down like a yellow stripe going down the edge. Now it's kind of hard to see, but full zip. But yeah, this is a really good piece. When you find older Nike stuff, it does really good. Usually when it's brighter, it does better, but this is kind of a cool color scheme. There was a little blemish on there. There's one right here, if you can see. I didn't try to get that out yet, but I will. And then there was another like rust type stain, and that came out really easy. So don't let stains deter you on the older pieces. If you've seen any of my other videos, I say that a lot. Like, don't let any stains deter whatever, you know. Don't shy away from it because of a little damage, because a lot of times these vintage pieces will still do well. Okay, and then the last piece for the day. These consistently get overlooked at thrift stores. I don't know why. Sometimes people don't know what they are because there's not a lot of branding on them, and usually not a tag. But yeah, so this is what it looked like in the bins. Let me see. It was like fully zipped. Fully zipped. I'm backing up as much as I can. It just looked like a red thing like this, actually. But I knew exactly what it was for some reason. I just kind of by the zipper, because I've sold 3 of them, and I scooped in. But I've never seen one with this before, with the bandana patch on the thing. And if anyone can guess what this is, throw it up in the chat. I'm going to start reversing it. If you guys can guess what this is a reversible fleece. Don't think you've ever seen it. Yeah, if someone can call this out, I'll be really excited for you. But I'm going to flip it around so you guys can see. And the dead giveaway for me, a gang red color shirt, blood snow. And on this side, it's buffalo plaid. But this is the dead giveaway right here. If you ever see this in the thrift store, you'll see it. You'll be able to tell that it's double-sided, and then you'll have to look for this because this is the only marking that's ever on it. Let's see if I can turn it around. Marlboro. So it's from the 90s, and it was part of the rewards program that they had. When you bought cigarette cartons and cigarette packs, you could save the. It's kind of like it's kind of messed up. It was kind of like the cereal box thing where you cut the piece off and then you get points, and then you can mail them in for like t-shirts, hats. Like the soda did it also, Mountain Dew, but Marlboro also had it. So these were like limited edition clothing pieces that were from that, and there was a bunch of them. This was like a really popular item back then, and I think people like there's people that love it because if you look on eBay and just search for this, you'll see them up there. They go from $20 to $40 depending on. I'm not sure. I think I sold mine for like $34. It's just kind of what people are pricing them at, I guess. But yeah, these do really well, and this is in mint condition, no stains. It's definitely worn, but there's no stains or cigarette holes is the most common thing you find in these. But it doesn't smell like smoke. It's surprisingly, because it's something a smoker would get. There's no cigarette holes, so big win. Okay, so that's all I got, guys. Thanks for jumping in, and then let's open up the Q&A. Do you guys have any questions for me? I'd love to answer anything at all regarding eBay. We'll keep it to eBay today. Comes to over 100. It's over. Is that all? Mail the box. Okay, so Givenchy. I'm not too familiar with that. My best tips for like figuring something like that out would be when you're in the sold listings. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Clearing clutter. For Givenchy, the best thing would be is to look through the sold listings and click completed first. See how many completed listings are up there. So you can see, and then write down the numbers. So then you can see, all right, this many listings ended in the last 60 days, and then switch sold over, and then you'll see this many listings sold when you're looking at in the search bar, and then you can see what the sell-through rate is by dividing, part over whole. Yeah, 95472. They're not sold. I'll get to that in 1 second. I have after I finish this, so you can figure out the sell-through rate by calculating that, and then you can see how well the brand is selling, and then you can go from there, and then you can see our sport coats selling, our dress shirts selling, real or fake. I'm not sure about that. I haven't, Joe Lister. Okay, so let me try to stay focused here. Okay, so with the TI-83, if you're testing these, there's nothing special you can do. Sometimes they're corroded. Just clean off the battery terminals in here. That's what I did. Just clean them off because sometimes they're corroded. Awesome. Nice, Mike. Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad you learned something new. So clean off the terminals, and then you just pop the new batteries in. Sometimes you can take, there's a backup battery, you can take that out here. That saves that, but that just saves the time and the data. So if you're running programs for calculus and stuff like that, which you don't really need. Hey, what's up, main picker? Welcome. Long time no talk. So then all you do is, like, literally all you're gonna do is turn it on and, like, do some quick testing and make sure the screen is showing up right. But usually there's not much that goes wrong with these except for if the board gets wet or the screen gets cracked. And actually with these LCDs, if the screen is damaged, you're gonna most likely see it without it even being on, like if it's cracked or something. No, I don't clear the memory, Jacob. You probably could. I know you used to be able to run programs and stuff on them. Like you also used to have Galactica on there too. Just checked and mine looks good. Awesome. All right, so second question. Someone was asking about all the boxes. So let's look at the camera. So this is like some of the stuff I have. This stuff is actually all listed. This is old inventory from like a year ago that I'm about to flip on auction. This is stuff that's waiting to be queued. Right here, so those are the jeans and stuff, and then obviously the stuff I just had right here. This is my like little boxing station. All right, so then what I have here is, this is all of my inventory system. After I list something, I put a letter and then a number. So at the end of listing, so A15, that's how I would find it. And then, so after it's listed, it's packaged and it's ready to ship. So I do all my work up front, and I have about 500 items live. So these are all bigger items like sport coats or suits, or not sport coats, like suits or jackets. Those are hats mostly, shoes. And then I have all these bins over here. And it kind of takes a lot of room, but that's all the bins that I use. And I use just about every letter. I use every letter in the alphabet, and then I have some double letters like A, A, B, B, C, C. And then when an item sells, I just go pull the box or the package and I print the shipping label and it's good. So really what it does for me is, one, it's way more organized than just throwing clothes into a bin that say t-shirt or something like that. And two, makes it really easy to ship in the morning. So if you got to get up at 6 and then go somewhere and you have 5 packages to ship, you just pull A5, D6, C7, go into eBay, and then it's already on the listing when you go into the print thing. So you just match them with the zip codes, slap the labels on, and you're good to go. So I came up with that very early on after having like 300 items all over the damn place, and I was like, this isn't working, and I started doing that. Hope that helps. Can I pull up the chat? Okay, I can. Let's see. Real or fake? Yeah, calculators. Anybody have any other questions for me before we get going here? I package after they purchase because sometimes save money sending FedEx or not priority. Yeah. Most of mine are calculated shipping now, and actually I just switched anything under a pound goes first class for me. How do you determine an odd color on a garment? Would you try to get as close as possible or just not list as a color? I list as multicolor, or usually multicolor, or as close as I can, Golden State. Your backdrop, light or dark? It's dark. If you can see right here, it's a brick style. In the description, everything I use in my listing setup is below. I have a link, like Amazon link, to my private wish list, and it's basically everything I use. Watched your Tommy Hill yesterday after finding a jacket. Awesome. Is there a guide to show all the Nike Air Jordan versions? I don't believe so. I don't believe so, Jacob. That sounds good though. There's so many. There's so many pairs of Jordans. Tony, why do I use the backdrop? I don't know. I just did something I started using about 8 months ago, just to kind of try to stand out. But now I see other people doing it, and I think when I move in 3 months, I'm gonna switch back to white, because white definitely makes the item pop more. But yeah, I got it for Air Jordans. That'd be cool. No problem, Tony. Thanks for jumping in. J. Crew Hollister, American Eagle. I pick up, if I'm at the bins, I'll pick up J. Crew and American Eagle. J. Crew shirts I would, if they're slim fit, and flannel. American Eagle flannel I'd pick up. It depends on what the style is. American Eagle jeans, yes, all day, every day. And then J. Crew pants can do good, but sorry, I just got a call. I wonder how I can do that when I'm live to stop the call from going through. Thanks, Jacob. So Jacob just sent me the guide. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But so upcoming videos I have going on are in the works are vintage Nike and some other kind of like the Tommy Hilfiger stuff. I have some more videos like that coming out in the future, which I'm excited about because I like doing them, and I really just sit down and research what's out there, and it helps. Yeah, I'm gonna do that next time, clearing clutter. Thanks. But yeah, it helps get everything going for me, and it like refreshes it, and I always find new stuff. Even in the Ralph Lauren video I did recently, there was some really cool stuff. And like the Tommy Hilfiger was a great one, and I actually at the bins yesterday missed an awesome jacket that someone got that I was talking to. I was there right near me. He like picked it up. He was like just about to leave, and he came back for the last bin rotation, and he was one bin over from me, and he picked it up, and I was like, oh man. Yeah. Oh, vintage Adidas is another one that's going to be coming out too, so they should be good videos. But any last questions before I hop off, guys? I'm going to go get this stuff listed. And yeah, if anyone has any last questions, speak now. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. It helps. It helps push me up in the search results. The guide covers every pair of Air Jordan. Have a great day. No, thank you. Keep grinding. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming in. Try to keep these short, under 30 minutes. I don't like those hour videos. It just goes on too far. But have a good day, guys. We'll see you next time.